Hello everyone. It's 1:01 p.m. in the afternoon. It was just really quiet, and then immediately when I start the video, there's noise. So, it's 1:02 p.m. in the afternoon. It was just really quiet, and then the very moment I turn on the video, they make the noise. And now that I move away, it's sounds like they turned the noise off. So I'm trying not to talk too loud myself, so I mean, I kind of can't even concentrate on what I was planning to talk to y'all about. I don't know if that noise is coming from outside, if they're cutting grass, or if they're in a room vacuuming. Yeah, they waited until after I started the video to make this noise harassment. It was all quiet before I started the video. I have to be forced to go outside. This is evil. So, I had to come outside. It's 1:05 p.m. in the afternoon. So, I didn't get to sleep. I didn't get to sleep that great. And I have, like, so, like, for a week, I had to be out on the streets for 7 days. Excuse me, and thankfully, someone helped me, well, a couple of people pitched in and helped, for me to have 3 nights in a hotel out of the weather. And thanks to y'all who helped. Y'all know who y'all are. And so like when I'm on the streets, the more days that I'm on the streets, the more days that I'm on the streets, that's the that's the more that I'm sleep deprived, and also there's more my legs start swelling, and also dealing with being more gang stalking and harassment. So my legs were all swollen, with me being out on the streets for a whole week. And then the stalkers were harassing me and telling me no hotel for 8 days. Well, the 8-day cycle was broken. I was on the streets for 7 instead of 8. The fake curse that they try to have with me, will have towards me. And so then I think it was started earlier this month that my the abscess tooth started just like breaking. I mean, it was already broken and chipped or cracked or whatever, but it started to just break even more. And then so I was told that whatever low-cost dental clinic, it's like a waiting list, and I heard it's not free, So I don't know if, when, or how, or what will be going on, If I was trying for the past few years to try to ration the tooth. See, that's why I didn't want to be out here, so many pests. And stuff flying flying or whatever. So I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so my tooth. Hi. So Friday when I got in the hotel, I finally was able to get me some sleep. Well, the whole 7 days, I was able to get a couple hours of sleep here, a few hours of sleep there, but I didn't get the opportunity to get to lay down for 7 whole days. And so then Friday morning, afternoon, when I got in the I was days of sleep deprived, and when I got in the hotel, I slept. After taking my shower, I slept all Friday afternoon, evening, and night. Then I had no dinner that night. I had lunch before coming to the hotel, and I had no dinner that night and no breakfast the next morning, and I went 24 hours with nothing to eat. I had a little bit of water in between, not a whole lot. And so each day that I got sleep, each day that I got sleep, the swelling in my legs improved more and more each day, and progressively more and more and better each day. My legs swelling, went down. But I don't know what happened. Ever since Friday, I had been coughing a lot, and whoever's making that noise is an idiot. I had been coughing a lot and blowing my nose a lot. And I thought it was just the usual, excessive mucus with my tooth abscess, So Sunday, on Sunday night was when I noticed that, I guess whatever mucus started to feel worse, and I would feel it in my stomach, from my stomach all the way up through my throat, and I started to feel like tightening in my upper abdomen, like as if I've been doing like an excessive amount of sit-ups or something. And then yesterday being Monday, I had to check out the hotel, and I had some frustrating gang stalking experiences and stuff, but like, I don't know if this is fluid in my lungs or anything like that, or if it's just the usual mucus. But I feel worse. It's like I had never felt like this before. I don't recall feeling like this before, But Sunday night I started like having slight trouble breathing and like coughing and wheezing. Actually wheezing, Excuse me. Hi. So I started coughing and wheezing, and like yesterday, I think it was after some of y'all helped me out with dinner, I was walking, and I started to question whether or not I'm suffering any kind of pneumonia. That's my sleep deprivation, y'all. I was starting to question whether or not I was developing pneumonia, or is it just? I just kind of don't feel right. But I think it was Alpha Mom or someone in question me in a live stream. I think she was trying to say there's some sickness going on or something. But I wouldn't be surprised if I might be sick from maybe any chemtrails, that they sprayed or dumped in the air or something, maybe that, I don't know. But and it's like I've been coughing yesterday and today. I've been coughing, and it's been difficult. It's been difficult to cough up anything, but like for to expel any mucus or anything, it's been difficult to cough up. But then each time I cough, um, each time I cough, you know, it will feel like like the type of cramps as if I did too many sit-ups. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong, but like I'm don't have the guts to go to the hospital. I'm afraid of making a blank trip and them sending me home saying nothing is wrong, or even though I don't have a home, but for them to say, oh, nothing's wrong, and then send me home, and then I have to have a large medical bill or something like that. But I don't remember if I ever in my life suffered pneumonia before. I hope that's not what this is, But I'm wondering, the previous hotel that I was at, the water didn't stay hot all the time. It just stayed hot for a few minutes and then get lukewarm. But I don't know if I take a shower and sit underneath hot water, and if mucus can expel that way, if that can help me feel better. I don't know. But yeah, even with the leg swelling, I've gone to the hospital for that before, and they just send me home saying nothing is wrong. But I heard that they don't give proper treatment to the targeted people, and I don't like taking I don't like taking medicine no more after finding out the truth about and I wish I could have ways to heal naturally or not even get sick. But I heard that the truth is there's a natural cure for every disease, or a natural cure for everything. It's flies. But I heard there's a natural cure for everything, pretty much. But it can be hard sometimes. And I heard that God designed for the body to naturally heal itself if you put the right things in your body. But me being homeless, me being homeless and poor, I can't really get to do that. I'm sitting here feeling like I don't want to go to the hospital, and then they abuse you and treat you mean. And if you go to the hospital overnight, they treat you like a criminal. Even if you are a patient and you're homeless, they don't let you sit in the hospital all night. They make you leave immediately, even if you have nowhere to go and you don't have a ride. So, I felt like my body was craving something healthy and nutritious, so I had a smoothie yesterday, and someone treated me to, a little bit of funds to get another smoothie today, so that's what I did. So I got to have a smoothie 2 days in a row. But with me being wrongfully banned from the Riverwalk, I don't get that convenience to get a smoothie, whenever I want, And it's like a lot of times it's hard for me to get the opportunity or get the access to get to the convenience to get to go and get a smoothie or something. And when I go to the restaurants and try to get a salad, the salads be at least $20 or more, and it's like lettuce, all this cheese and meat and tomato. You know, so, but like a salad with a lot of different vegetables and maybe a couple of little fruit, you know, it's hard to find. And if you do get something like that, it'd be like so expensive and unaffordable. So, but I don't need help today or tomorrow because I set up something with my bank account, and I wasn't sure if it was gonna come through, you know. But I was able to set something up with my bank account. Well, they offered me to set it up to where I could get my Social Security check a couple of days early. So it came today instead of on Thursday, the day after tomorrow. It came today. So it's like, as I said, I wasn't sure if it was going to come. So I needed to gather my thoughts together and try to plan on what to do. I mean, I got the $727, you know, so I had already paid in advance for my monthly bus passes, and I also paid for the my phone bill in advance. And I thought I had more bills or something for some reason. Maybe I don't, you know. But I got some of my hygiene items and supplies. Yeah, I got the $727 Social Security check 2 days early today, you know. So, you know, the craziness what the stalkers did over the weekend, I'm just not gonna go back to that hotel today. You know, maybe another time, but not today. But I have to try to figure out or think of another hotel to go to. And the most I could afford is like with the funds that I have left over. I'd be lucky if I could afford 3 nights. But far as I know, the most I could afford is 2 nights, but probably 3 nights. You know. And yeah, I said I got some of my hygiene items and supplies and stuff, you know. Not everything, but I got some, you know, some things or most things, you know. So I gotta figure out what to do and what to plan. So I was just, you know, letting y'all know what was going on, and yeah. So thanks for the support. I mean, if I could rest up more and I wish I could work on more writings and short stories and stuff like that. And I'm hoping I could get to feel better. You know, I'm hoping I could feel better. So, I mean, this does feel like fluid and not, it feels like mucus and fluid. I don't recall ever feeling like this before. Hi. And I don't remember having pneumonia before. Maybe I did when I was little and just don't remember. But I hope it ain't pneumonia. But I haven't been having like major health problems lately, But I said it's unusual for me to deal with being homeless and go weeks without even getting the opportunity to have a fresh fruit or vegetable to eat. And for me to live off of like pancakes and biscuit sandwiches and burgers and all that. I mean, if I don't get enough help for something healthier, or sometimes if I might get red beans and rice or something, but me being, like, ever since coming to this library regularly, since they said no food, they said no food or eating inside the library. So ever since then, I just don't eat lunch. Only a couple of times I've taken a break and go eat lunch, but daily, even here or at the other libraries, I have not eaten lunch, and I just got accustomed to not eating lunch, and have breakfast. Or sometimes if I'm in a hotel, I might have breakfast and dinner and no lunch, or I might have lunch and dinner and no breakfast, But this morning I took an Uber because I missed the bus after shopping for what I needed, and I thought it was going to rain or storm. And the sky now, it looks like it's going to rain again. And I think it's supposed to have a 20% chance of rain overnight. So, yeah, I'm feeling a couple of raindrops right now. It's light rain, very light. But I'll be back on probably to live stream later. If not live stream, do a regular video, I'm not sure. But keep me in your prayers. And I'm trying not to lose my mind or go crazy. All right, I love y'all. I'll see y'all.